حاکم است. حاکمیت سعی کرد با تهدید، سرکوب، اختلاف فکنی و هزاران طرفه ما را منزوی و ساکت کند، اما موفق نشد و نخواهد شد. ما فارغ از هر اختلاف نظر برای ایران، برای فرزندان و کودکانم و برای نسل‌های آتی این زمین، این سرزمین باید در کنار هم بایستیم. ما نمی‌بخشیم، نه فراموش می‌کنیم. زن زندگی آزادی.
زن زندگی آزادی.
زن زندگی آزادی. Next we have Ghazal Sharmah, whose father was kidnapped in Dubai by Iran's Revolutionary Guard and taken to Iran against his will. Since 2020, his family does not know where he is, but we do know that he's been sentenced to death without the due process of the law. Thank you for being here.
Hi everyone. Hi, thanks for being here. I'm sorry I didn't prepare a speech. I had a speech. Yesterday was a very hard day for us. I think you guys know why. So, our government here that's supposed to protect us from these terrorists left my dad in the hands of the terrorists yesterday by handing them $6 billion of our money, the money of the Iranian people, my dad's money, your money, the money of Gina, the money of all of the political prisoners, handed the terrorists that money, brought some Americans back, and left my dad there to die. It was a hard day because we're always happy about any hostage being taken out from the hands of criminals. That's fantastic, but their release was stained by the fact that first of all the murderers are more powerful now, and second of all we didn't even get every American back. How come we're leaving people behind? Are we leaving them behind so we have future deals that we can make when we hand them more money? Are we leaving them behind to tell us, oh, now we're going to have to make a JCPOA or something else? Because why else would we not try to get everybody out? What would be your reason not to get everybody out? What is the reason that every single American channel yesterday was talking about the triumphant release of these Americans without talking about Jamshid Sharma, Shahab Dalili, Afshin Vatani, who were left behind? Why did none of these media outlets say that while they were handing them billions of dollars, three women life freedom activists like you, from Germany, from the UK, and from the US, were in Iran at that same moment, doing forced confessions, at that very moment that we're paying these people? Why did none of these media outlets speak about the fact that while these 5 hostages, American hostages, were released, my dad was in another court, in another sham trial in Iran, together with our US government. Our US government was brought to court last week. Did you guys see that? It was all over the news in Iran. None of our news talked about it. So how disgusting that we're paying them money and we're putting a red carpet for their terrorists to come here, their sanctioned terrorists, on a sanctioned plane, coming here, mingling with our diplomats, getting Secret Service while we're here. We have to look out against the terrorists, so we're safe. They're getting Secret Service. At the same time, the Islamic regime puts them in court and calls them, our government, terrorists. How embarrassing was that yesterday for us? But did anybody see that in our media?
Fuck Joe Biden!
It is not just Joe Biden. Unfortunately, this has been going on for 44 years. It didn't matter who was there. All of them for 44 years. Have been supporting these terrorists instead of us. So today we're standing here and telling them we see that your words and your actions don't match. Stop lying to us. Show with your actions, not with your words, that you're supporting our people.
Yes.
You can't tell us that an Islamic terrorist regime uses any kind of money for humanitarian reasons when they haven't done anything humanitarian in 44 years. How can you tell us that? sanctions are not lifted, when the sanctioned president and the sanctioned flight comes over here and is greeted by you and gets a visa that our people are not getting. Today is our last warning and the last chance that you have to join the right side. So here it is. Join us on the right side or forever stand with the terrorists that we're taking down. Thank you.
زن زندگی آزادی.
Join our revolution. Join our revolution.
قسم به خون یاران ایستاده ایم تا پایان. قسم به خون یاران ایستاده ایم تا پایان.
Now we have a letter from Narges Mohammadi, written from inside of Iran's notorious prison, Evin prison, that she sent for us, that one of our family members is going to request. Okay, this letter was sent to us from Narges Mohammadi, who is now in Evin prison. It is a letter she sent to the President of the UN Human Rights Council Social Forum. The stated objective of this assembly, as declared, is to advance human rights through open dialogue and interaction among civil society, representatives of other member countries, and intergovernmental organizations. However, I must emphasize that the Islamic Republic government stands out as a clear and undeniable violator of human rights on a global scale. The flagrant street massacres, widespread executions, torture of protesters and critics held in solitary confinement, and the egregious mistreatment and abuse of women in the detention centers during revolutionary movement of Jina represent only a fraction of the Islamic Republic's abhorrent track record of human rights violations. As a witness to these grave violations, I possess irrefutable evidence and am prepared to testify from my own experience within Evin prison. For over 2 decades, the Islamic Republic government has systemically employed aggressive measures to dismantle Iranian civil society. It begs the question whether the Human Rights Council has taken into account the plight of civil institutions in Iran, including but not limited to the Writers Associations, Human Rights Defender Centers, women's organizations, environmental institutions, teachers, workers, journalists, students, ethnic and religious minorities, and countless others. In light of these circumstances, it is imperative that the Human Rights Council extend an invitation to the imprisoned members of these institutions, ensuring their presence and providing an opportunity to shed light on their situation. Regrettably, it is apparent that the Islamic Republic's response to dissent has consistently been one of repression, of torture, solitary confinement, imprisonment, execution, deprivation, and killing. This reality stands in stark contrast to the notion of progress through open dialogue and meaningful interaction as envisaged by the esteemed Assembly. Honorable President Václav Havel, I must express my deep concern regarding the recent action of the Human Rights Council, which appears contradictory, ambiguous, and disheartening. The appointment of the Islamic Republic, a grave violator of human rights and a suppressor of Iranian civil society, as a chair of the chosen assembly, it sends a distressing message. Rather than assuming a position of leadership and accountability before the UN, the Islamic should be held answerable for its transgressions. Moreover, it is incumbent upon the Human Rights Council to advocate for the defenders of human rights, rather than bestowing honor, respect, and support onto a regime that flagrantly violates these rights, hiding behind ineffective regulations and procedures. As a human rights defender in Iran, I, like many others, remain steadfast in my belief in the necessity of transitioning away from the Islamic Republic, not driven by personal ambition for political power, but motivated by the earnest desire to preserve the true essence of human life.
Until the realization of democracy, freedom, and equality, we will persist in our struggle, never wavering in our efforts or succumbing to despair. However, it is an unbearable burden for me and my compatriots to silently endure the oppression inflicted upon us by a government that violates human rights, while simultaneously projecting an image of admirable values on the international stage. In light of the above, I humbly implore you, Your Excellency President Václav Havel, to undertake immediate and resolute action in upholding the fundamental principles of human rights, by swiftly rectifying the situation and removing the Islamic Republic as state. Human rights are born out of indescribable pain and suffering endured by individuals, and they should never be exploited through the ambitions of governments. Particularly in our current turbulent global landscape, the Human Rights Council stands as a sanctuary and refuge for human rights defenders worldwide. It is crucial that it does not become a safe haven for the enemies of human rights. That is silence. Now Mr. Mohammed is Thank you. And next, we are welcome to the stage actor, activist, and Iranian, Mr. Aryan Mohammed.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. This is beautiful. Thank you again. Was das ein Shooter oder wird jetzt das ist Vorstellung, Vorspielen, Listen to me. Listen to me right now. All of us here. Right now, you are doing a massive thing. You are coming here representing all of the people of Iran. From all different backgrounds, all different beliefs, you are coming here right now with all of this that's happening, with all of that's happening over there. You're coming here and you're representing the Iranian people. I want to talk about IC. I want to talk about all the injustices that he's done. I want to talk about why he was called the Butcher in 1988, killed thousands of prisoners. I want to talk about all the injustices that he's done from Massa and Nico. I want to talk about all of that. But I think there's another thing that needs to happen right now, and I want everyone here to listen to me. It's something bigger than what's happening with Raisi over there. Forget him. What needs to happen is, we right now have to represent the people of Iran. Right now, there are human beings that don't have enough food to put on the table. There are right now Iranians that are taking their gold watches that they got from their Mother Buzurg, and they're going in and pawning that for food on the table. They're sharing shoes, like that movie Children of Heaven. They're actually sharing shoes, children, right now. That is what's happening in Iran. And we all right here have a very important opportunity to be their voice. We have to join together as one. One person is not going to do this. Two people is not going to do this. It's going to be all of us together, hamdatan, and fighting this brutal regime.
Yes!
We have to get together, always, hand in hand, and go up and come up with the ideas to tell them what's going on. We cannot wait for the governments to do it. We cannot wait for one savior to do it, or two saviors. It has to be all of us together. Now you could be asking yourself, what can I even do? What can I do? First, speak up. Tell the stories of your family. Tell the stories to your neighbors of how hard it was to get over to this country. Tell the stories of how you couldn't ever talk to your amme or your khale, and they passed away. Tell the stories of the people that are fighting on the ground right now. Speak up over and over and over again. Second, organize. Get a group of people together. Come to your house. You know, a little bit. You know, make some azal, or a sabzi, and bring all your American friends. And show movies. Talk about your life. Organize. That's the second thing that you can do. Tag organizations like NSG Iran. Thank you for coming. Little Life Freedom NYC. Cook for Iran. Find the local local businesses and organize with them. That's 2. Organize. 3. Create something. Create a story. Your story. Everyone's story here is so tragic and so common, and nobody here knows about it. Nobody knows what you went through. Nobody. Tell the stories. In one post, show a picture of your mama and tell the story of what she went through. Yes. All the time. Every time that you can get out there. Talk about our stories. Tell the people what we're doing. Make videos. Create music. Those are the things that we can do to amplify what's happening there. Otherwise, if we keep waiting for someone to come and save the day, we will still be here. We have to do this together.
Yeah.
All of us. Now is the time for powerless. Now is the time for hope and bravery. زن زندگی آزادی.
زن زندگی آزادی.
زندگی آزادی.
زن زندگی آزادی.
What do you want? What do you want?
Now.
What do you want?
Freedom.
What do you want it?
Now.
What do you want?
Freedom.
Freedom.
Woman